What's happening?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another game of Baddy Valorant, except we're on Icebox, and I
On
believe that is a mistake.
Icebox.
Believe we're meant to be on Breeze, so we'll probably get a little disconnect here, I imagine, at some point.
Got a nice show match for you here on Icebox. Our third game, both teams have forfeited.
You and I have been casting a lot of show matches, so one more, let's do it. We are getting the superior map that, for some reason, the people of this league decided was not viable for the regular season.
Free Icebox.
I kind of actually genuinely a big fan of it. Really wish we got to see it in the regular season, but hopefully we do see it sometime in the postseason. Somebody hopefully busts it out. Wouldn't be surprised if it catches people off guard, because we haven't played on it this season at all. Kind
Yeah,
of hoping these
we
people
were
realize they're on the wrong map and just lock it so we could leave.
same.
Or
But
one of them should just leave the lobby.
yeah, it's I don't know what's going on, but it looks like maybe we're gonna get an early look into the team comp splam. Going for the Yoru?
Choose your agent.
Gonna have a Yoru anime battle?
I wonder if that.
No.
Okay, yeah. I wonder if this is actually valid real team comps.
Who
Maybe
knows?
they just gentlemen's to Icebox, and we just haven't been told, and we're just getting actually just trolled here.
Yeah, it could be that.
I would love that so much, but I have a hard time believing that's what they did here.
I mean, the game's still. Are we gonna see? We're seeing buys.
30 seconds
There-
left.
Oh,
Okay. All right. I messaged a couple trying to get him out of the lobby in time, but unfortunately
30 seconds
we
left.
did not get there, so we'll
30
have
seconds
to
left.
try
30
again.
seconds left. 30
but,
seconds
you know,
left.
Jesus.
30 seconds left. 30
On the,
seconds left.
this is gonna give us a
30
chance to
seconds
talk
left.
about, the
Match
playoff,
time.
implications for
Switching
this match,
sides.
because they're actually
Switching
pretty heavy,
sides.
and
Switching
there's kind of a
sides.
lot of situations that can still come out of this game just based on the results that we've seen tonight. Homewreckers, my team losing earlier against
And there
the.
you have it, folks. We have a draw. Thank you for coming out to Baddy Valorant League. We don't know how this is gonna affect the standings, but it's a draw.
A, dr- a draw would be actually one of the worst things that could potentially just ever happen for this league for your team, Disenchanted. I don't think you want that. Because that immediately just takes you out of the running and puts
Just
Weebs rolls
put
in
the
it.
screen.
It is
the
fair. The
screen.
screen did say draw. All right, here we go. We do get on that breeze, but again, like I was saying, the nice thing, is we do have pretty big implications for the final match of the regular season, which is always pretty exciting. We've got the Weebs Worlds who are fighting for their chance to get in the season, and if they win this match and take out Revenge of the Bus, they're going to take out Goatfuckers out of the standings for the playoffs here. But on the other hand, if Revenge of the Bust wins, they're going to take that first place spot. Goatfuckers are going to secure their spot as well. And then Weebs World are unfortunately going to not be making it into the playoffs.
So looks like we are gonna have a Yoru anime battle. Blam not wanting to reveal the pick on the Icebox.
Nice. Okay, so he did notice that it was on Icebox and picked a another character to hide that information. Really smart. I was kind of hoping they were thinking that, especially when I saw the Yoru on the or on Kid Kawaii. I was kind of like, oh god, they revealed a little Yoru play. It probably doesn't really matter. It doesn't probably change anything, but that mistake could genuinely change what someone thinks or what they do or what they pick if they know that
Right.
information ahead of time. And you don't want that as much as possible for competitive integrity's sake.
Well, either way, I think Revenge of the Bust already won because they have two anime characters, and well, is Sage an anime character? She kind of is.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely like as close as you're gonna get to with she's probably the line.
All right, we got an even match. We got a game. Looks like the Viper wall is going to be set up on A here early, but they're not going to play too heavy towards it. They're going to send most mid, and they're not going to see this quite yet.
play from the side to kind of distract with that drone from the Sova there. on
You
a
always
free
tell
feed.
where to be.
Oh, they're coming in. Bark is in a dangerous spot. Bark does shoot the dart perfectly in time. He does land a nice headshot onto Blam. Oh, just unfortunately not able to finish him off. And he's going to taken down on the backside there. But Cuban Pete is going to get that kill, excuse me, as at the same time as 30 picks up one for himself.
And it's
Kinda
gonna
got
be a
this one
spike
here.
plant.
Blam just
got good
one
positions.
fraction of a health though. Anthrax just needs to accidentally
your
click to the
corner.
right.
Check your corner.
There
And he
we go.
does.
Nice headshot coming out of Anthrax to secure that kill as Tizzy though picks up Kid Kawhi coming from the backside there. And we're on this 3v3 situation. The Sage Wall's down, kind of awkwardly placed. Anthrax is gonna try to get in and Cuban Pete's gonna go down to 30. Nice shot coming out of him and Freefy. Does he have the lineups? Does Tizzy have the lineups? Freefy picks off one.
He's got one.
Bomb
Only
diffuse is
has time.
coming in and he's gonna get taken down as well. Nice pickups from Freefy and Tizzy there to secure the round. Make sure they get that first attack side win. Huge good start to the game.
Yeah, well played from on the post plant there from the two post plant characters. You know that's gonna be pretty hard to deal with the Sova plus Viper post plant. They got the mollies and the shock darts. So you know they're gonna have to maybe speed up some of those retakes and
goodness,
push
Freefy's
hard for
by.
those kills. Oh boy. Got the Vandal.
Alright, Blam is gonna get suppressed there. Nice. Oh, the wall's gonna come down, but it's gonna get taken down immediately. The suppressing dagger did come out from that Yoru on the backside there. That was nice. As they're gonna get a lot of information from that. Kid Kawhi and Cuban Pete are gonna get into a fight, and Cuban Pete's gonna be the victor as Anthrax picks Blam up on the side, but that is a 4v2. Ooh, was that a shot through a blind shot that hit Freefy there within a Marshall?
He
Looked
did.
like.
He got the Marshall.
Oh, that's a
And,
nice shot. Oh, Bark's gonna pick up
Ooh.
one as well. That's gonna make this a lot more doable as there is a 2-on-3 situation. 30 with that Marshall. Can you do anything?
Headshots, body shots even. Two of them are lit. And he's gonna push
Awkward
through.
situation. Cuban Pete's gonna have his friends back though, as he's gonna take down 30 for that triple kill.
Ooh, and he gets taken out by Cookies with the Vandal, and that's going to be a pretty nice force here. Losing two is it's not ideal, but yeah, you can still carry this over to the next round for a nice bonus. Especially saving that Vandal.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna be able to, get some round or some change in these rounds here from the side of Weeves Worlds. Now they've got the guns, the Vandals. I was gonna say, geez, I saw the one Vandal, but most people. Oh, Kid Kawhi's still on that Spectre though.
Yeah,
Saving a little bit of money.
Actually a kind of not full buy here. They have half shields. And it's gonna be a little bit easier for this eco round to come through from the side of Revenge of the Bust.
I'm just gonna throw the decoys in. We'll see if they do anything.
Yeah, it's hard to say whether or not that ability is useful. His other abilities are pretty good. Steps.
30 and
Not
Blam
great.
face off, and 30's gonna be the victor there. We did see Cookies pick up Kid Kawhi coming on that flank as well, so they are in a 4v4 situation.
So Cookies did take some damage off that, but 30, because of the heal, he's completely fine. Drone's gonna spot him now. Looks like they were weary of that corner and pushing down in mid, and they're gonna get this rotate off. But they should be aware of it.
30 seconds left.
Is just hanging out in mid. We'll see if he spots anything coming down this mid, but they're looking the wrong way still here.
Ooh.
As it looks like they finally said maybe they could be A.
Yeah, Cookie's gonna get a lurk here. He's gotten healed up from his Sage, and he's gonna play this angle. If he
10
stays here, he's
seconds
gonna kill Bark.
Bark, unfortunate
There
time
it
to pull
is.
the knife out. Anthrax does pick up one himself on Cuban Pete, but Cookies is there to trap his friend. As Cookies got the 4K
Ace.
to get the 5th here.
Let's see the KO. He's up in mid.
Yeah, Super
They're gonna
T's
play
gonna be
back.
Super T is going to be CT coming out off on the balcony here. Let's see if he can make anything happen. Ooh, unfortunately, looks like he's going to hit that suppressing dart in his face. Not going to get any information from that. So he's going to try to make a play here onto site. Cookies looks for that ace. Oh, and
Ooh,
Free Feed though says, nah, let me please get this kill on the scoreboard. Nice pickup from them. They're going to get the 3rd round in a row.
Yeah, you know,
Here.
it's a 1v2. You don't want to give them any chances, especially this early in the game. Probably safer, you know, better safe than sorry. Alright, as they say.
We're gonna...
And it's,
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I was gonna
It's
say we're
good.
gonna see if it pays off though, because they're gonna start spending their money here.
yeah, this is gonna be an interesting force from WEEBS world. They don't really have the money, and they're not all 100% committed to this. So this could end in disaster.
Behind boxes is gonna get spotted and killed through the box. Nice wall bang from Cuban Pete there. Blam's gonna make his push forward, but unfortunately Kid Kawhi is gonna get flashed there. Nothing gonna happen out of that except for the fight once again between the Euros. Once again, it's gonna lead in between nothing as Free Free picks up Anthrax there. The dart's gonna come, but it looks like they're quite far as 30 tries to happen with his Guardian.
Yeah, and it's again, WEEBS world forced into this difficult retake. Lamb takes out Kid Kawhi, and
Player
he's
standing.
gonna get Super T as well.
Ooh, 30 is going to be able to pick up 1 in the end, but that is not worth probably the money they spent to try to make something happen that round. Only able to get 1 gun off against a team that has a very strong economy.
Yeah, a little bit of a questionable decision there. Looks like they're gonna force up again. I don't think I like this. I really wish they had taken last round to just consolidate their econ and just take the save. Maybe, you know, pick up a couple sheriffs, try to make some magic happen with those. But yeah, they're gonna be on another
It's kind of out of
weird
sorts, and oh, okay. At the very last second, Bark was able to sell his gun. Does not.
Blam.
Oh, but
It's just
Anthrax
ulting.
still has that Spectre. As Blam runs straight onto the site here, he's behind them. Oh my goodness, they have no idea. Good pickup from him as he gets 1. He's on the back site. Yoru's coming behind him in the form of Kid Kawhi. Oh, nice pickup from Blam. Gets the headshot coming there. They've got the site clear, and he's going to teleport back into safety.
Yeah, very nice picks coming out of Blam here. Definitely securing them that site and probably the round.
Oh
Tizzy,
no, 30 had the jump on Tizzy too.
nice
Tizzy's getting a
flick
nice
onto 30
turnaround.
there.
So we're gonna kind of slow it down, but they do realize there's probably not a ton of merit into trying to save here as Anthrax tries to make something happen, but he's gonna get taken out by Cookies, and Blam's gonna pick up that triple kill in the end.
Yeah, and another round here for Revenge of the Bus. They're just steamrolling through this one here. They keep forcing their opponents on weird buys, and unfortunately for Anthrax, he did not decide to save, so he's not going to be able to buy with the team, but they should still probably force either way. Looks like they are. And we're gonna see another A hit, split with mid. This A hit's really been working well. I mean, everything's been working for Revenge of the Bus. There hasn't really been. There's been a couple close rounds, but
It does kind of feel like the story of the night's been let's attack A, and it's been pretty successful. 30 though is gonna pick up Blam, trying to make a sneaky teleport play in, but they did hear it. Nice play from him as Cookies tries to make something happen with the ult. Unfortunately, he's not gonna be able to connect completely onto 30. Does get a little bit of health gone there as Park picks up Cookies though.
they have the ult down though on the site. This is gonna be still pretty hard to push into, but this is you know, a different look here. Here we see WEEBS world. They're not, you know, they're 5v3 retake instead of 3v5.
Oh, he sees Tizzy too. That's the one you need. Oh, that is huge as there's just 1 Soba remaining, and he is going to be dead just momentarily by Bark. Nice 4K from him as they're going to get their first round of the half.
Yeah, Bark picking up the 4K. Nice round using that Viper ult kind of for himself there. Sneak through onto the site, get all the timings, get the angles. Well played by him. We're gonna see a first round come out here from WEEBS Worlds,
Yeah.
and I don't think too many of them died, so that's gonna be a good sign for the economy. But
Yeah, their money's
they're
looking
staying
good.
in.
They've got actually, you know, full buys across the board here though, finally for the first time I think this game. And we've got cookies on an op as well. So let's see if this what happens this round is this might be the determinator, you know, the rest of the half.
Yeah, the ops are super scary on this map, and he's already found a pick.
There's one. Let's see if he can get any more with that as he's in the right spot at the right time as Viper's gonna try to stall the push. Bark's gonna ult as well, try to just stall the site in general, see if they can say, maybe please go somewhere else.
Yeah, she or
Bark hears
sorry,
that.
not she.
Oh, Bark is gonna get Blam, excuse me, is gonna get taken down by Super T, and that is gonna be a good pickup to try to equalize the round into that 4v4 situation.
Yeah, and they are rotating to B here though, and it looks like they have good timing on this if they you know pick up
Do
the
they
speed a little
recognize
bit,
that
don't
the
go too
site's
slow.
empty? I don't know if they realize what's happening. They're gonna Sova drone, and that drone is hopefully gonna be enough to get the information that the site's free. And Cookies, yep, is gonna just jump on in. Oh, the Yoru ult's coming in
30
from Kid
seconds
Kawhi
left.
Super
here.
key.
Spike down B.
See where he ends up with it. He's just gonna end up with his teammate. That's gonna be
But the
one
hold
pickup
is
from
good.
Freefy. They do recognize that
thank
someone's
you.
going to fall because of the ult, unfortunately, from the KO. Oh, he's gonna get taken
Ooh.
down. Kid Kawhi's also
Freefy.
getting taken down. So unfortunately, there's gonna be
One
no
enemy
Fortnite
remaining.
res coming out for that KO. But now, Bark, can you do something against Q and Pete here? Q and Pete can you do something against 30, but no, you cannot. 30's gonna pick up the triple kill. Nice pickup from him. That's gonna be a second round coming out of them. Big pickup from them. That is just what they needed to secure their spot in this playoff still potentially.
I think they could have revived him. Like one of them could have revived him for the eco.
Well, they heard me say that there was gonna be no Fortnite res this round, so they wanted to make sure I was not a liar. So I definitely appreciate it coming from the side of Weeb's World.
Yeah, well played from 30 and Bark, not going for the Fortnite res. Really proved that Kaiser here is not a liar. GG's.
Hey, I might be bad, but I'm not a liar.
Yeah,
Coming
good
back
to
to this
see
A
yet
push.
another A.
I think this A push is working, and I think it's kind of a little sad to see them go away from it so fast.
Who's next?
I would be really happy to see some kind of default into an A push or something, or go up mid into that A push like they've done before. Oh, they hear the
Yeah.
ult this time. Are they going to be ready? Okay, Blam's going to take it safe and just teleport back to where he was in workshop there, I believe that was.
Down.
Enemy.
Not losing anyone. This could be a tough situation here.
Reefy's
for,
going to ult them down, and he's going to just land that one hit on Kid Kawhi, but Kid Kawhi's going to teleport away, and he's going to get teleported into a nice double kill. But he's going to get taken down by Tizzy. We are in a 3v4 situation. Super T is going to get taken down by Cookies, though, on the flank. That is a big pickup, and that's going to equalize this into a 3v3. But, oh, no, Tizzy is going to get
One
seen.
enemy remaining.
Blam's going to trade that. Now, Blam, you are in a 1v2 situation. What can you do? Thrax is going to try to pick up the bomb. He's going to wait until it's just about halfway to get as much time as possible. Nice play from him. And he's going to wait till 30 runs up, and 30 has no choice but to try to run up and touch the bomb right away. Big pickup from Blam. Nice 500 IQ play there.
Yeah, that was super well played. He even saw the Reyna there. Nice trigger discipline. Realized that he was looking the other way. Just waited for that bomb to tick down.
Yeah, I can't. That was so. He literally waited till there was no time left until it hit the halfway marker, and then took the first kill down. That was just actually perfect playing. Perfect play from Blam there on that, or stopping that retake, I should say.
Yeah, definitely showing some of what this Yoru can do. You know, he's not seen too often. His kit is kind of interesting, but Blam
hit
using
there.
it to its fullest here on Breeze.
Nice tag from the Marshall there by Anthrax to get some damage and force the heal out of Sage at the very least. As 30's going to get taken down by Freefy right after he takes down Cookies himself. That's a pretty big pickup, and now we're sitting in a situation where we've got 3 guns against and a Spectre against 3 guns and a Marshall.
Blam's gonna go for the fake out.
You will not kill my
Human
ally.
Pete's got the res. Kid Kawhi's behind. I think they smell this out though. If Freepy does,
Ooh, yep.
nice play from him. He recognizes the lurks right there. And yeah, the unfortunate thing about this decoy here at the very least is Anthrax is forced to look. His Super T though is going to be looking where Tizzy is not, as Tizzy's going to get taken down. Nice pickup there as Bark's going to pick up Cookies, going down for the second time this round, unfortunately. Now we're once again in a 3v3 situation.
Yeah, and it's
30
close
seconds
here.
left.
We have Blam though. He's found the timing here on the flank. Nobody is watching this right now, and he's about to be able to get at least 1 free kill, probably 2. Oh, he doesn't kill.
Oh, nice pickup from Super T. Barely manages to stay alive as Bark is going to try to make something happen here, and unfortunately he's going to get taken down by Freepy. Oh, Anthrax though, in clutch with that Marshall, does get 1. Cuban Pete's going to be forced to plant here as he does get the plant down. Oh no, I think he's going to be... Oh no, and that nice jump from the KO actually distracted Cuban Pete there, turning him around as Anthrax snuck up behind him. I was just about to say that Super T was just about to hop up there and he was in danger, and I got baited by myself too. Nice pickup from Anthrax.
And outsmarted. And that's gonna be another one on the board for WEEBS World, making a bit of a comeback here, going 3-6. I definitely feel like this map is attack favored just because rotates can be so long, especially when you have people like Blam and Cookies who can just
As one.
run in and kill both of the people on the site. It's tough.
And the fact that A is so easy to take and get a good hold on, and with these lineups and all these kind of shenanigans you can do with the Viper, Sova, things too, it just makes it so much harder. Oh, it looks like, yeah, Cookies just ran through. And they're going to be successful in just getting the bomb plant. This is what I said earlier, that I believe people should just be able to run in as Blam gets 2 going in mid. Get those lurk kills, sir. Nice pickup from him as he turns this into a 5v3 and then teleports back to spawn.
Blam going big through mid, and Cuban Pete trying to take a fight, but he's peaked by 2.
Oh,
Super T though.
was going for the lineups. Tizzy. Oh no! Super T is going to pick up that kill onto Blam. They turned this into a 2-on-1 situation. Freepy is going to go down as well. Kid Kawhi getting a triple kill. That was a huge outplay there coming out of WEEBS Worlds. Nice pickup that they were looking very bad in.
Idiots.
Yeah, well played there. Super T finding 2, Kid Kawhi finding 3. Yeah, that.
Yeah, they were looking down. They were looking down bad. I genuinely thought that round was just as good as over. 5-on-3 situation. Blam getting those 2 early kills right away. Huge pickup from the side of WEEBS Worlds. That is exactly what you need to keep yourself in this playoff race.
Yeah, and that's actually gonna force Revenge of the Bus onto a save for the first time I think this game, and it's gonna put WEEBS World in a good position to get to a nice 6-6 in the half.
Oh, Blam got behind him, but they did see him at the last second, and he's going to teleport back out of there. I don't know if they realize he's teleported out yet, but they should once they get full vision of their spawn there. Oh, QNP pick a Bark through his own smoke. That is a betrayal of the ultimate level, then a nice pickup from Cuban Pete to try to get this A site bomb down.
Ooh. Blam not able to find the pick on the Super T. And it's back into a 4v4, but we got the Viper ult here.
This is huge. They need to try to pick up this round as best they can. Oh no, Cookies was not ready for that at all, as there's going to be the teleport out as well from the Yoru, so they're going to be a little scared.
He knows at that range you gotta right click the nuts, my friend.
As he goes down, I think that was shot through as well. Oh no, Freepy is going to be seen just barely, and Cookies, and gonna run away just with a sliver of health. Cuban Pete also just a sliver of health. I don't know if they can do this.
1 enemy remaining.
30's gonna take out with just 1 tap each. Nice pickup from him as they're gonna get the bomb. Nice pickup from them, trying to get this half into a 6-6. It's looking good.
Yeah, Revenge of the
Last
Bus
round
looking
in
pretty
the half.
close to taking a Thrifty there. They just need to They just need to stall for, one more second maybe, but unfortunately, they line up in the end for, who was it that got them?
30 had a nice
30?
one tap
Yeah,
on each. Yeah,
yeah,
was able to
30.
just put one bullet in each of their chests there, as they were each at I think like 20 or less health. Unfortunately.
Together.
All right, last round of the half. Let's see if they can make something happen. They're gonna look for a B push this time, as they have not looked to do that in quite some time here. As that wall's gonna go down immediately, but it's gonna get immediately taken down. As Cookies is gonna get slowed down here, and he's gonna get taken down.
Ooh,
And he's slowed. Oh no, he's gonna get wallbangs his own stage
Wee.
for the 4K, and 30's gonna pick up Blam to finish that round off, finish the half 6-6.
Switching sides.
Yeah, that's an even half here for this game. That's crazy. I mean, it was what, 1-5?
Yeah, that was unbelievable comeback from WEEBS Worlds there to secure, that even half. That was well done from them, especially they were looking like they did not have any plan that was going to work out for them. Nice communication. You got to imagine from the team of 30 that, they had a lot of communication. They just talked it out and figured out a plan that worked.
Yeah, that's very well played from the side of WEEBS World here. Let's see if they can use that momentum to go into this attack round and pick up some early round wins here. Looks like we're gonna see a wall right away out of mid, and they're gonna open the door, take a heavy A, defend here.
And
Looks like they've got the read.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like they're just gonna be retreating here. Maybe they'll go into more of a default, or maybe they're just gonna try to push up mid here, excuse me. But at the very least, we do know 30 does enjoy this slow walk down memory lane as he decides what to do. Yeah, once again, they're just gonna slow walk all the way around the map. I can tell you, it's frustrating.
Kid Kawhi, he's got an off angle, or no, this is Blam. Blam here, he has an off angle against 30. Gonna see this, and I don't think 30's gonna check it. Oof. Doesn't matter though.
Oh, Blam did see him. Yeah, the B site. Bob Platt's gonna go down. As Blam does pick up Bark.
Blows here.
Oh,
peek.
Oh, he's gonna just jump out instead of going down. The location's gonna be revealed, but it's not gonna matter as Super T picks up 2, 30 picks up a second, or the third, excuse me, and then it's gonna be finished off by Kid Kawhi there. Nice round from the attackers.
Yeah, and they've got the pistol here. They're gonna probably force up, try to secure an 8th round win here. See what the response is from Revenge of the Bust, because they've been just dropping rounds. The past 8 rounds were won by 7 rounds. Sorry, won by WEEBS World.
Oh, the Marshal is gonna be trying to finish it off, but Bark is gonna be able to pick it up with that Guardian. Nice pickup from them, because they're gonna force after winning that pistol round as well. Nice usage of that money, at least at the very beginning here. It looks like they're gonna just use that and rotate off, as the other team, fortunately, Revenge of the Bust, so they're gonna rotate on to be.
Well, it looks like they are going to keep Cookies on A just in case. So he should be able to warn them, and they are going to start sending people back. So, are they going to get there in time? Cookie's still alone on site. They're all...
Cookie should have heard him now, and he's unfortunately going to be kind of with his knife out, and that is a huge mistake from him, and 30 is going to be able to capitalize on that and secure the site for them, as the bomb plant is now coming down. And Cuban Pete is going to try to fight off 30, but is unfortunately unable to do so, as 30 though is able to pick up free fee. Kid Kawhi is on the flank, but that is a long ways to go here. No, unfortunately, Cuban Pete's in a one-on-one situation against 30, and he's going to get helped out by his friend Super T with that Marshal over there.
And it's going to be a flawless here, so I think they didn't all buy, so they might do a bit of a force here, but their money's still looking good, even if they do Let's see what they go with him. Looks like they're just saving.
Alright, here's the buy. Here the buys are coming out, just
Alright,
waiting a little bit. Weebs World does look like they're gonna kind of stock up on the members who died, and does look like Revenge is gonna be forcing here. And we'll see if they can capitalize on that from the side of Weebs World. If you win this round, you can just crush an entire economy.
Yeah, very true. And you know, we're over halfway to 30 for 30. You know what 30 for 30
Blam.
means.
This is bad on the side of Revenge, as there is 2 down on the side of defense already, and make it 3. Anthrax picks up 1, as Cookies at least finally picks up 1 trade of his own. Oh no, Cookies, are you gonna be able to sniff this out? Yoru is behind you, and Yoru's gonna jump down with a Spectre, and he's gonna make it a spectacle as he picks up that final kill and picks up the 9th win for the attackers.
Wow, and that's gonna be a bonus round. Coming out of the side of Weeb's World, they are just steamrolling this attack so far. 3-0. Another save coming out here from Revenge of the Bust. They looked pretty good on it the last time they had a pistol round, but I guess save round in 2 rifles. But let's see what they can work with here. They've got a couple, couple sheriffs, and a couple ghosts.
Yeah, the 9-6 round, and there looks like there's going to be an aggressive push on the defensive side, as they do not have a lot of money. And oh, he just saw Viper, but it did not seem like Super T actually managed to see him, as Cuban Pete's going to wrap around from the other side, finish off that kill. Nice pickup from them, as they're going to secure a gun. Looks like Tizzy's going to pick it up. Tizzy's going to get taken down immediately, though, with that gun. And that was the Vandal they picked up. Blam's though behind.
Blam, though.
Oh no. He was kind of caught between the pillars. Oh, he does land the first headshot, but unfortunately it's not a one-hit kill. But it doesn't matter, as he's going to get the second one on the body, takes down Anthrax. That's a huge pickup from them, as Bark's going to try to make something happen, but he misses his shots as Blam hits his. As we are now in a 3-on-2 suddenly in this thrifty situation here. Cuban Pete's going to get taken down, make it a 2-on-2. Kid Kawhi does have this Vandal, you know, compared to the Guardian Vandal of the side of Revenge. See if they can make something happen here.
And they got this bomb covered pretty well here by this.
Is he gonna teleport? He's gonna take it, as he's gonna get taken up by Cookies. That was an over-aggressive play from Kid Kawhi, not understanding where his teleport was in relation to the enemy. Nice pickup from Cookies, waiting in sound of earshot of that, excuse me, I should say. And they're gonna secure a round that they desperately needed. Yeah,
that was a very necessary round win. If Revenge of the Bust want to keep fighting in this game, they don't have to spend a whole lot of money still, so that's, you know, that's a huge bonus, and they're gonna get a little bit
kind of in effectively an even round situation. Cookies did not rebuy his shields as well, so he's gonna save that money. Once again, he also picked up a gun last round, so we're kind of in a very deciding round potentially for the rest of this half. This is a very important round for the economies of both teams. We'll have to see if something happens, and that's going to be a nice shot card, as he's going to get one in on Bark, and he's going to try to pick up a second on Anthrax. The land just land a few hits. Cuban Pete, though, is going to get taken down by Super T, as they are now going to come onto the site. Weeb's World, can you guys get the bomb down here? You guys are in a 4v4 situation. The bomb planter, no, it was Cookies. Nice pickup from him, as they are now in a 3v4 situation, although 30 going to make that. Oh no, Free Feed once again makes it even again, but the bomb.
30 wants those 30 kills.
The bomb's going down. Tizzy and Free Feed are gonna try to make something happen. The recon dart's gonna go up behind him, and oh no! That's gonna be a 1-on-1. Nice though, from the side of Anthrax, if you can just land one bullet. Free at 17 health.
Around the Rosie a little bit.
See who makes a sound first.
Oh no!
Free Feed! Anthrax did not see him at all! Freepy gets the 4K, secures the round. That was a round they desperately needed as well, as they're going to bring the score to 8-9.
Freepy not only keeping the game alive, but keeping my team's season alive. Anyways, really huge round win coming out of Revenge of the Bust here. Free super clutch. It's gonna make the score 9-8 now, and the economy has evened up now. So we pretty much got an even game, just a 1-round advantage for WEEBS Worlds. And it looks like they're going to change it up and go for a B hit.
Being op on both sides as well here, as Super T's gonna throw a really close suppression dart to see if someone's camping in that B side corner, excuse me. They do realize that there is at least some action on B side from the fact that they saw 30. Blam's gonna try to slow him down here alongside this Viper and Tizzy, but the B push is still coming in as 30 tries to come in, but he gets taken Tizzy through the smoke. Or through the wall, excuse me. Nice pickup from him. Super Tito is going to get one. And oh no, that is going to be just barely surviving there as he does get the ult down still though. Kid Kawhi is running in. Kid Kawhi does see this. This is going to be an awkward situation. No, Blam picks up 2 as Kid Kawhi also goes down to Blam. And now they're in a 1-on-3 situation. Super T, can you stop them from getting this bomb? He's worried about a flank, but unfortunately there's not going to be anyone there. He's gonna get the bomb at least to halfway. She's gonna try to finish it off, and yep, Free is gonna pick up Super T to ensure the even rounds are coming in.
Yeah, now this was a very important round. I mean, we're gonna see the economy now from WEEBS World get a little bit stunted, and we're gonna see Revenge of the Bust grow.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that 2 ups?
It is. Yeah, definitely 2 rounds ago, the WEEBS Worlds would have loved to just win that one as they would have crushed the economy for at least a round or 2. But unfortunately, that 1 round loss is going to lead into just multiple chaining together as Revenge is going to have a nice stockpile of weapons here. And oh no, that's going to be one more taken off of Kid Kawhi as Cookies lands a nice op shot.
Yeah, and the Viper ult is going to go down on B, ensuring that the rotate, if it ever comes through, it's gonna be a tough.
Thing is, they don't know where that ult is necessarily. I don't think.
It's true.
They're gonna rotate towards B. I think, thinking that they might have a path.
Interesting. Super T is tucked into this corner up here. He could get some interesting timing if he pushes up soon. He actually is free to. Oh, never mind. There's a wall there. He is not free to do so, but now that the wall's broken, he can.
Q and Pete is gonna be looking. Oh, he looks away though. Q and Pete, no. For the sake of your head, you need to look around. No, he's gonna go down to Super T. As that's gonna be a huge. But Blam is gonna pick up 30 with that op over, trying to make a play on the B side, and Blam's gonna see the attacker in Anthrax, but that is not gonna be enough to take him down. Oh, he teleports behind, and that is gonna be a huge if you can make something happen here. But Cookies comes and saves his friend. Nice pickup from him with the op all the way down spawn. And now you're in a 2v4 situation. Spike's down. What can you do? Oh, apparently not much except die to Free as he picks up the last 2 in Bark and Super T.
Oof, another clean round for Revenge of the Bust. Going to keep all those guns, and you're gonna see a save come out for WEEBS World, and you know, getting it's looking like it's gonna be a 9-11 score line here. That's getting pretty close. Getting pretty close to 13.
Yeah, we are in dangerous waters here, but if it's anything like the first half, 30 and his friends will find some kind of combination to make something happen as Blam's gonna make an ult run in. Oh no, this is aggressive. He's getting caught on the characters, and they know that they're getting caught on the characters. He's gonna teleport back, but that's gonna be a little bit of time wasted at least. Oh no, 30's already on the site. But that is not enough to take down Blam, as Blam is able to get a lot of damage down onto 30. Try to survive this as he's going to see Kid Kawhi. No, Kid Kawhi is going to go down. He's going to get hit out of sight, but Anthrax is going to find that kill anyways. The bomb is finally going to go down as Mark tries to get this plant. Anthrax is going to get taken down by Briefy. Nice pickup from him. 30 just barely going to get a much needed kill that he is going to get a nice heal off of, and they are in a 2v2 situation now. Briefy just is going to get spotted. No, but he's going to get taken down. And Q and Pete's going to finish off Bark as well. They're going to finish off this round as well. Nice bomb defusals going to come in. Nice round.
Yeah, I'm sure that was close. Super good attempt on that save round. to win that round, because that could have turned the game on its head pretty easily. But Revenge of the Bus gonna come on top, gonna keep their guns, gonna keep their economy. Not about eco-resing, but they definitely don't need it. Save the op and bring it to the next rounds.
Yeah, Blam and Cookies are gonna maintain that op, and having that op on your two notably best players and everything. That's just a scary thought. These guys are at the very least they are definitely crack shot aims, and that is not what I want to be facing down.
Yeah, that's very scary. These long angles that you just have to push into on Breeze. 2 ops on each side. It looks like they're gonna take mid to try and avoid this. And they're pretty light on mid.
They're not gonna be spotted at all. Let's see if they make a push up. Oh no, he's gonna peek at the last second, and he's gonna get peeked again from Tizzy, and he's gonna get peeked again from Freefy. Oh no, 30 got caught between a rock and a hard place as he goes down. Bark's gonna be able to at least trade and pick up Cuban Pete on the flip side of that, but the wall's gonna go down to kind of try to secure this safety, as they are now kind of stuck here in this middle though.
Yeah, the wall, it makes them safe, but it forces their hand. They have to now go up through heaven.
Yeah,
And
Cookies is waiting with an
he's
op.
trading Cookies up.
Oh no, Kid Kawaii is going to be caught out by Freefy, who pushed through mid, and they are now caught in a 2-on-4 situation. The side of Weebs Worlds, what can you do?
It's tough. Cookies here.
30
Trying to take
seconds
care
left.
of
Spike down mid.
Anthrax. And it's a
Unfortunate.
pretty impossible situation to win here.
Super
Spikes up
T
heaven.
might not be a bad idea to try save that gun and just try to rattle off, 3 in a row after this.
Yeah, that's
10
that's
seconds
probably the best way to go. But
All of a sudden.
try.
Oh, that did hit Tizzy, but unfortunately that's not going to be enough, and he's not going to be able to pick up one, as he's going to get shot from 3 directions. Tizzy's going to get that kill along with an assist
Match
from
point.
Freefy and Blam. Nice pickup from there to secure them onto match point.
Yeah, and it's still a pretty good buy coming out of Weebs Worlds, so they do have this last chance to make the magic happen.
Here.
But I'm still gotten up. Cookie's still gotten up. Reefy is popping off. This is a tough one.
Here.
They probably don't have full util quite either. Well, maybe they do.
Revenge of the Bust is looking for that early kill, and he's gonna pick it up, and Anthrax. Oh no, he didn't get over the wall though, but it doesn't matter, as he's gonna get help from Freefy. He's gonna be taken down though on the backside by Super T. Super T getting the double kill there. There's now a 3-on-3 situation. A little awkward not being able to make it over that wall with that dash and jump. They're gonna set up the defense. Bark's gonna load up onto the spike. Kid Kawaii is gonna try to just hide out behind here, as there's going to be a push coming in from Blam, Cuban Pete, and Tizzy to try to secure this match win. Oh no, but that is not going to be enough if you're going to try to make it happen. Super T is now looking for the ace instead, as Cuban Pete picks up one. Cuban Pete's oh no, picks it right in front of Super T's eyes, as that is not the ace, but that is a round win that you desperately needed, and that is also an op that is going to go into the hands of Super T.
Whoops.
Unfortunately for them, that's not going to be enough though to take the money out of Revenge of the Bust, as at the best this just put them in an even situation with them in terms of this round.
They're still rich. I mean, look at Freefy, look at Cookies, look at Tizzy. They got money in the bank.
Yeah, the guns are going to be even, and unfortunately they're going to be an op fight. Oh, Blam took the shot a little too early. Kid Kawaii is going to run in. Blam, let's see if he hears this.
He's gonna be in a.
He
Ooh,
does.
it
Nice. He
it's
does
all-
hear it and does decide to teleport out of there. Nice decision from him. Nice game sense there as well. So he's gonna get out of there, try to make something happen on this site push. But Anthrax is gonna take down Tizzy. That's not how you want this to start.
Yeah, they've got the sight, and Super T
Spike
finds the
planted.
angle onto Blam. And suddenly we're in a 5v3. Cookie's on the flank
Oh,
though.
no.
He can't
Oh.
find anything.
Cookie's not able to dash out of there, but luckily is able to recover, and they're now in a 4v3 situation as Q and Pete's gonna res Blam. And there's a push coming from this side as the Cookies comes on the flank. Cookies gets 30 though, that's huge. Bark gets 2 himself. We are in a 2v2 situation. Bark, can you do something here? You are in a 1v2. Please, can you save your season? Bark, no, you cannot. The Bus is going to secure their first place spot in this playoffs, and that is also going to secure Goatfuckers into the 4th spot and securing the 1 through 4th placements that has been the regular season, folks.
Wowee. Very solid attempt coming out from WEEBS World, almost bringing that game back from a very poor start on the defending side. But in the end, Revenge of the Bust taking it home.
Yeah, big on them. That does give them the decision to pick who their opponent's going to be between Kopai's Cumhighs and the Goatfuckers. So they'll have a tough decision on their hands, as we did see the Goatfuckers take down the Kopai's Cumhighs today. Or almost managed to take down the Kopai's Cumhighs today, excuse me, as that was a very close overtime match. So it's not just going to be an easy pick the 4th place spot here, I imagine. So they're going to have some decisions to make before tomorrow night. And we'll see what happens next week. But that has been a phenomenal regular season. Just absolute blast to watch, absolute blast to cast.
Yep, for sure.
So I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Make sure you guys stay tuned for next week, as we'll have the first week of playoffs, as we'll see Revenge of the Bust face off against whoever they manage to play against based on their decision. And we'll go from there and see if they can take down the rest of the season after taking down that first place spot. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned next week.